First time ever suited up, me and him driving out to football practice. And my conversation with him was, well, what do you want to play? What position you want to play? Just said, I want to be a running back, Daddy. I said, okay, all right. The first drill that he ran was where he was the running back and they got the linebacker. That guy hit him so hard. So I'm like, it's gonna be interesting. The coach said, do it again. The next time, the guy never saw him. Just to hit it so hard and so fast, he was gone. Mulberry, just a little small Mulberry, too light town. One of them flashed it all the time.
In Mulberry, we have a big phosphate mine, which provides jobs for a lot of people. These tough, hard jobs, that blue-collar work.
You have mining areas, you have farmers there, and there's really not a lot there.
We had started a church, struggling through the early days. My congregation was just them. It's just me, my wife, and them three. And I'm preaching to them, and they seeing us being steadfast.
You know, seeing that daily, it rubs off on you. It's kind of weaved into, your framework.
Hard work is what he saw, is what he had to do at his house. His family had a barbecue business.
Your dad's a pastor, truck driver, and owns a barbecue restaurant.
Ray had to work, Javon had to work, and Justin had to work. Everybody had chores, And
my dad, was a hard worker. He was always doing something to provide for the family. Growing up, me and my brothers were really close. We love going home to watch TV. But the thing is, there's three of us and one remote.
Well, we never really agreed on the TV deal because they like cartoons and I like sports.
There was always a race to get home, and whoever has the remote, you pretty much got it on lock for the rest of the day.
Ray was bigger than both of us, so we would team up.
And he went into the house and he had the remote. So we kind of said, okay, we're gonna have to join forces and we gotta take over. We're wrestling with him. Finally, our power prevailed and we were able to get the remote from him.
Nah, I wasn't having it. They might say different, but I wasn't having it.
Sports, that's all we had. It is the driving force in the community.
Their Uncle Kevin, he was older than them, so they had somebody to look up to.
My uncle played football. He was a quarterback. I would be around him all the time, so I would see him working out, bench pressing, and I would try to do curls and stuff with him when he was around. I was like, man, I want to do this one day.
Just his whole outlook and approach to sports and life, that they saw him like he was a bigger brother.
That was kind of the guy that I could look to and say, hey man, this is what I need to do to make it.
Being from a small town, we are the underdog.
Yeah, I think I was his first Little League coach. When I had him at a young age, you can see the talent. It was there.
Early on, even the parents in the stand would say, wow, look at little Forsett, because that's what we call him. Little Forsett can run, look at him.
I've never had size on my side. I see the guys around me kind of growing, and I'm not getting any taller, any bigger.
Justin was always short, man. He's short, but with a big heart. He just know how to run the football.
Justin saw early, if I'm going to make it, I'm going to have to push past the practices, past the two-a-days.
For me, every Sunday, I would try to go out, because I feel like I can't take any days off. I know that I had to be stronger, quicker, I had to be smarter than everyone else because of my size. My freshman year in high school, I ended up starting on JV, doing practices in camp, and then they moved me up. And, I was a starting running back for the team. And then sophomore year, really had some good numbers. And I was like, man, yeah, I can do this.
The more we kept hearing words like exposed, being in the right place, the right time, it all happened through ministry. So when they made that shift to Dallas, then they started having things here, then we would fly out here and stand with people in the ministry.
I'm sure they thought that, if I go to a college prep school, maybe I'll get some better skills, better tools to be able to help me prepare me for college.
Me and Justin, we both played varsity our freshman year. Once I played varsity my freshman year, I got in a little trouble. So my sophomore year, I didn't play football at all. I sat out.
Me and my wife talking in the pit there, we say, well, we could move out there, but you know what? We take lands with us. Not only will it be an opportunity for our sons, but it'll be our opportunity in ministry to help someone that we know needs help.
It was tough. When you grow up in a place, you got friends, you got family, your support system in one spot, and that's all you known it. It was very tough for me to leave, something that I knew, for so long.
I'm thinking we're gonna be living on a farm or something. I'm like, Texas?
I had no clue what it was gonna be like. Go to this huge city, we think, oh man, big time, high school football.
We pulled up to the school, I'm like, what the heck is this?
And it's the smallest school that you could ever imagine.
So we like, what in the world? How they got good football in this little old school?
Since I moved out of here, they're talking about what's greater. Is it Florida football greater or Texas football,
Florida football, you just got a ton of athletes, man, at every position. Guys that can just run fast, jump high. Texas, it kind of like grown men out there, the offensive line, defensive line. I mean, those guys are, 300 pounds already. These guys are a little bit bigger guys than where I'm from. And it's tough when you got to come in as the new guy and try to earn your way.
We just told each other, hey, we finna dominate. We're gonna dominate, we're gonna show them how we play Florida football, and that's what we went out and did.
This was about, this is why I was able to reach it to this level, was finally here to make it to the state championship. Coming off a state championship, still got a strong squad together, the main pieces were there. We had no doubt that we could, go back to back. I was a 5-star athlete coming out of high school, and I was the one getting all the attention, all the college coaches coming. I'm like, man, we got this one guy right here. You need to offer Justin a scholarship, and everybody know we come to see you. For me, I don't know what number I was ranked, but it wasn't anything good. I was thinking it was like a 2-star recruit coming out. So I wasn't really getting any, offers like that to come play.
I feel like me and Justin, like we say, we took this journey together, and at the end of the chapter, our high school chapter, he got left out.
And I remember Notre Dame calling me and saying, hey man, we're gonna come down, flying the coach out to see you. I'm gonna offer you a scholarship. So I'm excited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be going to Notre Dame, touchdown Jesus, Rudy, Golden Domers, all those things like going through my mind. I'm excited. And then like a week or two before signing day, they called and told me they didn't need me anymore. And I was crushed. Why me? I feel like I'm doing everything right. I'm putting in the time, putting in the effort.
When we had signing day, we had to go take the pictures and do the picture for the newspaper. To be honest, I didn't even want to go because I wanted Justin beside me.
I'm not gonna trust what the circumstance looked like. I'm not gonna get too involved about what could happen, but I'm gonna just trust my preparation, trust God, have faith, keep working, and everything's gonna work out. And then when Cal called and said, hey man, we're gonna offer you a scholarship to play football. Finally, somebody wants me and I'm gonna get a shot to play college football, and the rest is history. It ended up working out for me. I battled rejection. Nobody wanted me. I remember those schools telling me I was too small or wanted to move me to a different position.
Why wasn't he getting the looks? I gotta be honest with you. I really just believed that people were going off of the physical stature. Justin is like dynamite. It's small, but mess around and light it. It'll cause some damage.